Yo, it's another beautiful day to learn something new. Now, today I want to introduce you to something called environments. Na ndio niweze kukuexplainia how environments affect nyota yako and what you can do to your environment to make sure umeprotect nyota yako, na kama nyota yako already imeibiwa ama imepotea, vile unaweza irudisha. Alright? And as you know me, napenda kuanza na basics so that you first understand what something is, ndio tukianza kukua advance na tukifika hizo complicated levels usipotee sana. So now, what exactly is an environment? Before I tell you that, if this is your first time watching my videos, ama you've been watching my videos na mpaka saizi huja subscribe, tafadhali tunakuomba kwa moyo mkunjufu ufinye hiyo button imeandikwa subscribe, ndio tuendelee na lesson yetu ya leo. So I'll give you 5 seconds, ufinye subscribe, tuendelee na lesson ya leo. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you for subscribing. Now, what exactly is an environment? An environment is whatever you attach yourself to or surround yourself with. Let me repeat. An environment is whatever you attach yourself to or surround yourself with. Tunaelewana? An example of an environment or examples of environments. Number 1, your church is an environment. Your job is an environment. Your friends' environment. Your marriage environment. Clubs environment. The teams you support environment. Your identity, whether you identify as a single mother, as an alpha male, as a feminist, whatever your identity is, that is an environment. So anything that you attach yourself to, be it something physical, be it a community, be it an ideology, hiyo ni environment. Whatever you surround yourself with, be it friends, be it people, whatever it is that you surround yourself with, that also is an environment. So now we have 2 types of environments. We have good environments and we have bad environments. If you are in a good environment, if you're attached to a good environment, you're going to thrive, you're going to prosper. It's good environments are constructive, zitakujenga. But if you attach yourself to a bad environment, it's going to destroy you, it's going to drain your energy, and you're going to crash. Naelewana? So now that you understand what an environment is, how exactly do environments affect nyota yako? For me to answer that question, there are a few things I need you to understand about environments. Number 1, every environment is governed by its own laws, principles, and energies. Number 2, every environment has its own spirit. Okay? Number 3, every environment is territorial. Once you're part of an environment, your environment haitakangi kukuachilia. It wants you to be part of it mpaka mwisho. Unaelewana? Number 4, whatever happens in an environment, it affects you, whether positively or negatively. For example, let's say you identify as a single mother. You've attached yourself to that single mother spirit because we've said every environment has a spirit. Now, you've attached yourself to that single mother spirit. And this is just an example. Every time mtu anasema kitu poa about single mothers, utasikia umefurahia. Hata kama si wewe anaambia, utasikia tu umebambika. Mtu ikuja aseme, oh, single moms are hardworking, single moms watabarikiwa, oh, their kids will be successful. You're going to feel very nice. Mpaka unaanza kutype hapo, amen, amen. But when somebody comes and says negative things about single mothers, hata kama sio wewe anaambia, hiyo kitu itakuuma. And you might find yourself even getting defensive, uchukie huyo mtu ama uattack huyo mtu. Yet, si wewe ameambia. Why? Because you are attached to that spirit. You belong to that environment. So whatever happens in that environment, be it positive or negative, it affects you. Okay? And lastly, once you attach yourself to an environment, you start doing the things that happen in that environment. Whatever happens in that environment, you'll start doing it. Because if you don't do that, that environment will kick you out. For example, you've attached yourself to marriage. In marriage, there are things that you're supposed to do. You're supposed to provide, you're supposed to protect your wife, you're supposed to cater for your children. If you don't do those things, you're going to divorce. You're going to be dumped by whoever you're married to, because you are not doing whatever is supposed to be done in marriage. You are not following the rules, the principles, and the energies that are supposed to be done by married people. So utapata marriage yako imebreak. Why? Because you could not do the things that you're supposed to do in that environment. Tunaelewana? Ama kama umejiattach na mabeshto wanga wanakunywa every weekend ama every day, lazima wapitie kwa club wakunywe tu for the road. Kama unaenda ngapi hivyo kukunywa soda saa zote, either hao watu watakubo ama wataboeka na wewe wajichujo waende place nyingine ama waanze kukuisolate. Ama kama mliko mnakunywa na watu daily alafu ukose pesa kwenda kukunywa, hiyo friendship inaisha. Why? Because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing in that environment. Hiyo environment unafaa kwenda kununua pombe saa zote, unafaa kurushia nanga rounds, and because you're not doing that, you cannot survive in that environment. You cannot survive in an environment if you're not doing what's supposed to be done in that environment. Tunaelewana? So now, if you are in a negative environment, you have negative friends who influence you negatively, nyota yako itapotea. Why? We did another video where we talked about, you can check out this video on my channel. We did a video where we talked about the energies affecting nyota yako. And we said, for you to succeed, for you to move forward, for you to be good at what you do, ndio nyota yako ikue, you have to be operating at a very high frequency. And we said, for you to operate at a very high frequency, you need to be very positive. So if you're in a negative environment, definitely that negative environment is injecting negative energy in you. Nakumbuka, when you're in an environment, you're exchanging energies with that environment. You're giving into that environment and you're receiving from that environment. So kama your environment is a negative environment and it's giving bad energy and low vibrations, pia wewe you'll start operating from a low frequency. Naelewana? So the friends you attach yourself to, the communities you attach yourself to, the identities you attach yourself to, hizo vitu zina determine whether nyota yako itashine ama haitashine. So ukianza kujiita mimi ni alpha male, utaanza kupata kuna hata attitude fulani unapata towards women. You want to feel like you can boss around women because that is a spirit you've attached yourself to. Ukijiattach na watu wana complainingi saa zote, watu saa zote wanaona ni mashida. Hata wewe itafika mahali you'll stop seeing anything positive in this life. And if you can't see anything positive in this life, then that means you're not going to be seeing opportunities. And if you cannot see opportunities, there's no way you can capitalize on those opportunities. And if you cannot capitalize on opportunities, there is no way you'll ever succeed. And if you cannot succeed, nyota yako haiwezi shine. Let's say you've attached yourself to football and you're let's say an Arsenal, a Manchester United fan. Since you've attached yourself to that environment, you've attached yourself to that spirit. So every time utapata Arsenal wakipigwa ama Man U wakipigwa, utakuwa unasikia umejam. Kuna watu mpaka timu yao ikishindwa, huyo mtu ataweza ongelesha mtu, unapata wengine wanalia, unapata mwingine the whole week akona moods anaongelesha watu vibaya just because timu yako ilishindwa. Na huko unacheza, hao watu hawakujui, wapigwe ama washinde, bado hao watu walilipwa, na wewe there is nothing you're gaining, but still you're attached to that spirit. So it's up to you to make sure that you're attaching yourself to good spirit. You're putting yourself in good environments. In the Bible, there is the parable of the sower. Ule mwenye aliskata seeds zake zingine zikaanguka kwa mawe hazikumea, zingine zikaanguka kwa njia zikakanyangwa na watu, zingine zikaanguka huko zikakuliwa na birds, but kuna zile zilianguka on fertile grounds na zikagrow. So environment zinakuanga hivyo. Kuna environments ukikaa hautawahi grow. Kuna marafiki ukipata hautawahi grow, hautawahi jisaidia kwa hii life. Kuna marriages ukiingia mambo yako inaanza kwenda mbaya. Kuna mtu mkidate vitu zako zinaenda mbaya. Kuna mtu mkilala na yeye vitu zako zinaanza kwenda mbaya. Why? Because you've attached yourself to an environment that is draining your energy. You've attached yourself to a negative to an environment full of negative energy. Na kumbuka, when you attach yourself to an environment, you are exchanging energies with that environment. So ukilala na mtu akona ma-issue zake, ama ukwe married na mtu akona ma-issue zake, pia wewe utaanza kupata hizo ma-issues. So it's very important to understand that your environment directly affects nyota yako. And with that information, make sure you are attaching yourself to positive environments, because positive environments are constructive, zitakujenga, and you're going to thrive. Tunaelewana? So be very careful about the people you associate yourself with. Be very careful about the spirits. Zile maroho una associate nazo, be very careful. If you don't understand something, do not attach yourself to it. If you don't understand somebody, do not surround yourself with them. If you do not understand the spirits which they carry, usijishikanishe na maroho auelewi, because whether you like it or not, those spirits will affect you either positively or negatively. So be somebody who is very conscious of the environment. Na ukifanya hivyo utakuwa na nyota safi all the time. I'll see you in the next video.